All right, let's get right into it. Just show the P&L card real quick. $0. I didn't take a trade. Nasdaq kind of cooked me today. I'm not even well. I didn't take any trades, so I guess like Nasdaq ain't like break my ankles and hit me with something crazy, but Nasdaq was just getting up tough buckets. Like I was playing good D, I was sitting on that, but fucking NQ was just hitting that shit. I just like everything just slipped by me. It feel well. Okay, let's just get into it because okay, first things first. Going into the morning, I'm gonna replay it a little bit. Let me move this back. Going in the morning, you can see we kind of have this bullish kind of upward kind of trend kind of movement. We got low resistance up here. Nasdaq had this daily gap. The only thing was this was already filled. So this is actually a strong point on that bias that made me a little more like wary or just kind of being careful of what's going on just because Nasdaq or ES was already in this gap the whole time. So ES had already poked up over here when we made these previous highs. So we had this SMT at these highs. Perfect. Right before the daily gap. So we do have this 4 hour. At the time it's unfilled. Yeah, at the time it was unfilled. So I was low-key looking for shorts right off the open to see if we're going to reject up into like this 30-minute. We had a 15-minute and a 30-minute stacked right here. I'm like, okay, if we're going to open up right here, if we're going to open up right here, come up into this 30 15-minute gap, I'm looking for shorts down to this 4 hour right here because London lows is also stacked right here. But what do we actually see? Let's go down to 1 minute. So these are like my main key levels I got marked for the day. We literally just immediately open up, dump down. So we immediately open, we sweep out London low, go into this 4 hour gap, and it feels like we were down here for an eternity, just chopping. 30-second looks crazy, accumulation, all of this is just chop. Speed through all of this. Where's the first setup is this? Okay, so cool. We were chopping here. We came up a little bit. We reacted down into that 4 hour again. We got a nice clean 1, and I think there was a 2 minute too. So a nice little 2 minute inverse right here. Punch that shit in. Take profit at this high over here. Or you could have just got a 1-to-1 out of it. Whatever you prefer. Put the stops at the low here. Break even at this internal high. Why did I not take this? I really should have. But I think the main things that was faking me out was I was looking at this 30-minute. We chopped down here for like forever, bro. It felt like it wasn't that long, I guess, because I would have entered at 950. So I don't know. I just felt like almost lazy today on the market. I just wasn't like locked in all the way. But we had this 30-minute and this 15-minute above us that we were trading into at the time. We also didn't like, even though we were building a lot of price here, we didn't have like another 5 minute, but we did just come back into this 4 hour, so I should have just counted that. But I was just thinking like, ideally, if I want to see us go higher to these longs, because I mean on the lower time frame, this high right here kind of looks like a protected high because we have all the accumulation right here. Oh, that was bad. We have like here. How do I? Like we have this accumulation right here, and it looks like we kind of manipulate up. So we have this accumulation, manipulate on this candle right here, and then distribute down. So this is already like a protected high. It's high resistance. I don't necessarily want to target that. So, and we also have an SMT at this high. So if I'm going to target something above me right now, it would have to be this high resistance high or this SMT high when we could just react downwards more and go for Asia lows because ES has tapped into this daily gap. Maybe I'm being a little like too wary on this one, but I don't know. I just didn't love that we also left these lows too. It was this low resistance that freaked me out. Leaving all this at your stop loss and not sweeping anything out before was just kind of crazy. Like if we're going to react off this 4 hour again, sure, and we don't get another gap, sure. But if we're not going to sweep this liquidity down here and we're just going to leave all these lows down here, I want to see us react off of some sort of like another gap, like another 5 or 15-minute gap. I feel like that's how I felt today. At least I don't know if I'm going to start, changing that or trying to trade this, but this wasn't a bad trade. I probably would fade it again though just because of all this low resistance down here. I just don't like it. Going up, then we push up, And then fucking NQ throws a jab, like a quick look, hezzy cross, and just blow by. Like, look at this. 5-minute gap opens up at 10:10. So 10:09, 10:10 this candle. 5-minute gap opens up in 2 minutes. That's the setup. These two candles, the whole setup is right there. But it looks beautiful when you just hit 30-second. This is a beautiful setup right here. Let me move this over to the left or over to the right so y'all can see this. Look. Chop, low resistance, low resistance, low resistance, sweep, inversion. Like this is the model. This is the model right here. We have all of this low resistance above right here. All of this low resistance right here. We sweep the low to the left of us right here. That put in this 5-minute gap. This huge wick candle, which is just looks like, look at this manipulation. Like you can see 30-second gap opens up. No top wick, all the way down, comes all the way up, strong inversion, like so good, but I didn't even see it till we were at least this candle was being made, or maybe it was already finished, but I just didn't want to FOMO into it. For real, like I would have been more mad if I tried to get in this trade and if it won, like I would still be a little like if I was, I don't know, bro. I wanted to enter this so bad. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. I wanted to enter this so bad when I saw it late, but I just didn't FOMO in. We were already kind of at that break-even point, so it's like, I'm not protected anymore. But this just beautiful, just beautiful. 1 to 6, 1.6, which is good, bro. Like, that's good. This is a good trade, bro. How could I let it pass me by? And then this last one was really just emotions. I didn't take this trade either, but I really wanted to. We opened up a 15-minute gap up here. We traded back into the 15-minute gap, and it wasn't chart just glitched a little bit, but it wasn't perfect. This was more discretionary, right? Like I see these highs up here. We're obviously bullish here. I want to see us take these highs. We have an inversion. Look at this. This is super strong V shape. On the 2-minute, we had an inversion. On the 3-minute, there you didn't get a good one, but if you entered on the 2-minute, you could have. But really, I wanted to enter on this 1-minute, and I just saw like this close after this like slow down here. This gap is high. We push towards it with this placement. We have multiple gaps here. Like it's not perfect at all. There's a few things wrong with it, but we did sweep this liquidity. We had like triple relative equal lows right here to the left. That was at this 15-minute gap that we swept out and then inverse with this super V shape. I just wanted to get in right here because we closed above this gap and then this wick was down here. So I wanted to enter like that and just take it to these highs and just risk super heavy. But it was just like, let me not crash out. Let me not do something I could regret. Let me just, take a damn deep breath and just chill the fuck out, man. Okay? So that's what I did. And I didn't take any trades, which is like a day like today is super frustrating. It feels like I should have made money fucking 3 times, bro. Like I just didn't hit the button. This one I would fade today, so this one I'm not even gonna say like that. Like don't take this trade, but this trade is perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. It was just on the lower time frame, but when you go down here, I feel like there's nothing wrong with this trade. This is just a perfect little mech, like or continuation, 5-minute, 30-second inverse. This is just super clean. I want to take this 10 out of 10 times if I'm able to see it. And then this one, nah. This one's just a fade just because you wait for the highest time frame inversion. You have a 3-minute here, and we don't get the close on the 3-minute, and then we pump and take everything out. So this is just not a good trade. That's just all discretion. Maybe like, if you want a full port and eval, if I'm trying to pass some evals, that's the first and the third trade are good if I'm trying to pass some evals, but this is just a perfect trade on everything, bro. So that's it. I mean, it's a little disappointing that I didn't take the trades, but I didn't do anything I regret. So that's good. I know that just being able to point all these out and mark them out in real time, like this one, I was 30 seconds late on the entry, literally. So it's like, I was able to mark it out literally as soon as I saw. I was like, oh, this is perfect, and I just knew it. But it's just, when you miss it, and you don't FOMO, and that's how it is. You gotta just stay disciplined like that. But besides that, I appreciate y'all. If y'all like the video, give it a like. If you dislike the video, leave it a dislike. I'll be back tomorrow if I take a trade or if there's more stuff like this where I'm, forward testing a lot. See ya.